Imagine a place that held the knowledge of the entire ancient world. Hundreds of thousands of scrolls, the greatest minds of history. Scientific discoveries, maps, philosophies, and ideas gathered in one location. Then it vanished. The Library of Alexandria remains one of history's greatest mysteries. What was lost when the world's greatest collection of knowledge disappeared? This is Hollow Atlas. More than 2,000 years ago, Alexandria was the jewel of the ancient world. Founded by Alexander the Great, the city quickly became a center of trade, culture, and learning. Its rulers dreamed of creating something unprecedented. A library that would contain every book and every piece of knowledge known to humanity. Ships arriving at Alexandria's harbor were searched for manuscripts and scrolls. Any text considered valuable was copied by scribes. In many cases, the library kept the original and returned the copy. Over time, this ambitious policy transformed Alexandria into the greatest center of learning the ancient world had ever seen. Historians believe the library may have contained hundreds of thousands of scrolls. Works from Egypt, Greece, Persia, India, and other civilizations were collected under one roof. Knowledge from across continents was preserved, studied, and expanded by generations of scholars. The Library of Alexandria was more than a building. It was a meeting place for the brightest minds of the age. Mathematicians, astronomers, philosophers, and inventors traveled great distances to study there. Ideas were exchanged, challenged, and improved in ways rarely seen before in human history. Among the scholars who worked in Alexandria were some of the greatest thinkers of antiquity. They studied mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and geography. New ideas were tested and debated. The library became a place where knowledge was not only preserved but expanded. One of the most remarkable achievements of the ancient world emerged from this environment. Scholars began measuring the Earth, mapping the stars, and calculating distances with surprising accuracy. Some discoveries were centuries ahead of their time. Imagine walking through endless halls lined with scrolls. Knowledge from countless cultures surrounded you. Histories of forgotten kingdoms, scientific observations, philosophical debates, stories from distant lands. The library represented humanity's collective memory. But no great center of knowledge lasts forever. As centuries passed, political instability and conflict threatened Alexandria. Wars erupted. Empires changed hands. The future of the library became increasingly uncertain. Popular legend often points to a single catastrophic event. According to one story, a fire started during Julius Caesar's campaign in Egypt and spread through parts of the city. Some believe valuable collections may have been destroyed during this chaos. Yet historians remain divided. Evidence suggests there may not have been one single destruction. Instead, the library could have suffered multiple disasters over hundreds of years. Fires, invasions, neglect, and political changes may all have played a role. This uncertainty is what makes the story so fascinating. We know the library existed. We know it was extraordinary. But the details of its final years remain hidden behind the fog of history. The greatest mystery is not how the library disappeared. The greatest mystery is what disappeared with it. Countless works referenced by ancient writers no longer exist. We know their titles, we know their authors, but their contents have vanished forever. Entire branches of knowledge may have been lost. Scientific observations, historical records, philosophical arguments, ancient maps. We can only speculate about what was written on the scrolls that never survived. Over the centuries, legends began to grow. Some claimed the library held forbidden knowledge. Others believed secret chambers remained hidden beneath Alexandria. Stories of lost inventions and forgotten technologies captured the imagination of generations. While these legends are difficult to prove, they reveal something important. Humanity has always feared the loss of knowledge. The Library of Alexandria became a symbol of everything that can disappear when information is not preserved. Even today, historians continue searching for clues. Archaeological discoveries occasionally shed new light on ancient Alexandria. Each fragment brings us slightly closer to understanding what once stood at the heart of this remarkable city. Yet many questions remain unanswered. How many scrolls were truly stored there? Which works vanished forever? Could copies of some texts still survive, hidden in forgotten collections somewhere in the world? More than 2,000 years later, the Library of Alexandria continues to inspire curiosity. It reminds us that knowledge is fragile. Civilizations rise and fall. Great achievements can disappear. And some mysteries may never be fully solved. More than 2,000 years after its disappearance, the Library of Alexandria remains one of history's greatest mysteries. What knowledge was lost? What discoveries vanished forever? And what secrets may still remain hidden beneath the sands of time? We may never know. But the search continues. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to subscribe for more mysteries hidden within history. Until next time, keep searching beyond the map.